Welcome to this series where we are building up a transport empire in Transport Fever 2. In the last part, the focus was very much in this area here where I built a circular line connecting Dawlish, Bovey Tracy and Pontefract, and the passenger numbers are steadily building up and we are inching our way towards profitability, but I still think it's going to take a little while. But at the same time, I'm a little bit reluctant to put another train on this line, simply because that would just increase the costs and we won't be carrying any more passengers. Because if I show you here, I mean, this is the level of passengers despite this impressive list here. We got a train coming in here. How many are you carrying? They're carrying 35 out of 80, so this train isn't really overloaded at the moment. And if you watch the previous video, you'll see that I've actually made a change to this station. What I've actually done is I've moved the circular lines to the outside platforms, and I've got these platforms here which will eventually come through here to connect up with Normanton. And actually there's quite a few passengers on this line as well, 45, yep, waiting, but we've got the one train running backwards and forwards here. Now, talking of trains, since the last part, the game's run on time-wise, and we've now got the Mogul 260. It's faster than the Baldwin 2480, but 75, and it's got a bit more power. Of course, it's a bit more expensive to maintain as well. But I am thinking maybe we can upgrade this train here, give it a bit more power. Yeah, I think what we can do is just going to edit, selected, take you out, and we'll just put the Mogul on the front, keep the existing trains and just give that there. And what that should do is make this train travel a bit faster. I mean, I doubt if it's going to get up to 75, but it means that this will keep the frequency of this service going. And the other vehicle that we've gained since the end of the previous video is we've got a new ship. It's a passenger ship here, and I don't really have a lot of use for that at the moment. Now, there's a lot of things that need to be done, but what I would like to do in this part is get down and look at Leon Sea, possibly bring a passenger line down to here so that we can extend this route down and maybe get this a bit more profitable. But at the same time, there's part of me that wants to come out here and connect Bury St Edmunds, because this is quite a big town. And also what I would like to do is actually work on the industry in this area as well. If we got the line here, can we get through here? I mean we've got an angle there, so we could strike off from this point here. I mean, we're not going to get particularly great speed from here, are we? Maybe if I come off a little bit earlier, maybe. So see, we're not gonna. I mean, that's 100. I think that might be the best we're gonna get, is it? So we're gonna. Yeah, I mean, you're 87. You're 94. Okay, what we're going to have to do is come off out like that and accept that we're not going to get a high-speed turn off. And what I want to do is first keep curving this track round like this. And what I'm looking is to go through the cliffs about here. So if we keep curving that, maybe, so you're aiming directly at the cliffs here, and then we're going to go about there. It's going to cost me 2 million. Loads of cash. I mean, we got, well, a great big pile of cash. And I'm going to run you through as well. I would like to have a a delivery for bread, but we would have to put it over that way. But I think we'll concentrate on the passenger line just for the moment. I think what we'll do now is we need to get in through that area there. I think what we'll do is we'll just keep the single track running just for the moment, and then I'll come back and double track it off afterwards. Again, I'm not worried about the embankments. I want this track probably as fast as possible. Yeah, we're aiming for that gap between the two farms there. We need now to start getting a slight curve in here. Right, berry is there. I think if we aim for this corner here, if we've got anything, we don't really have anything else going, so let's just put the station in now. So if we come through to about here, so if I put a constant collision, why are you colliding? We put a really wide road out like that, and oops, and a road like that. If we put a no, there's absolutely nothing out here, so if we put a, we can put a terminus in, 2 platforms, actually just put a road out like here, and then we can, that means we can point the terminus station. No, that's too much of an angle. If we put that there, and then we can on this track off like this, and I think that can run actually right through to there like that. And just put the crossover in. That hooked up, yep. So we've now got a passenger line that will run between Bury St Edmunds and Lee. I'm pretty sure that will work. I mean, it's a very big line, and it's cost me a fair amount of cash. I think to get the passenger situation running, let's just get, you can come out this way. Let's just have a look at how Bury is laid out. Right, so all the residents live there. Here's the industrial area. So what we could do is, if I come here, you can come there. Okay, let's just put this in. You may have to come through here and then bring you out like that, there, like that. Actually, what I'm going to do is create a road like, come out like that and connect you up like that, and then we'll just put in a line like this around here, and I'm just going to call you public bus Bury circle, and I'm just going to get you here. And of course what we're going to have to do is put in a vehicle depot. I think you can come out here. This is the industrial side of the town. And of course, at the moment, we still only got what they call it, stagecoaches. I think maybe we'll have about 8 running around here like that. And we're set you to, is it public, very circle. Oh, what have I done now? I've done it again. Okay. I think it's because I was thinking industrial. We go here. Here, you over here, I think, just to help the flow. George Street, you've got George Street ad station. Set that in there like that. Now I get everyone moving around here quite quickly. Of course, what we're going to do now is just put a train from here into here. We'll call you passenger train Berry to Lee. Now the question's going to be is whether I can get the train to get onto this line. I think we'll go with the new train here. And we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe one more. These all cost money to maintain. Very to Lee. So we've now got this line running. This will start pulling passengers from here to here and get things moving. Now the next step I want to do is work out how I can get the food line working a lot more efficiently. Although, to be honest, I'm not convinced that it will be more efficient if I use trains. Because we got, I mean, it'd be nice to bring bread in here, but I also would like to bring down materials. So if I mean, we could put, if I put a station in here, say I put a goods station in here, we could run up there, get materials, and then we could run over here to get to this food factory here. We could take grain to here and bring back bread. Trouble is, if I do that, have a quick look at the cargo vehicles. The grain needs gondolas and bread needs boxcars. So we won't be able to have like a train with all one cargo type. I think I can make it work if we. Trouble is, I've got to get close enough to this area here. Let's see if we can get a train station. Have to be a terminus. We'd only need one platform. That's not going to connect, is it? If I delete this road here like that, and we use one of these, we could put in a, but then if I'm going to bring in materials, I'm going to need a 2 platform station line, and that's not going to let me build it in here. Can I knock down filth? Okay. I think these are purely cosmetic anyway. And I think if we can get that maybe a little bit more angled, like that, in there. If we have a terminal, now we're probably going to have to bring a road up through here like this, isn't it? Not road, street. Either. It's not going to. If I do that, and then run that down to there, like that. And again, we're gonna have to use this, but we only need one. I want to have it get far enough away that I can actually merge it. Could probably get away with that. And then what it means is we can then merge in this track here like that, and we can come off like that, and then merge you into there. And the question's going to be is how can I get, no, I don't want to interfere with this here. And this is going to be a goods train, so we don't need 120, do we, as such? We can compromise here a little bit. Actually, what we're going to do is just, well, the viaducts are roughly about here. Nope. Make one a bit higher. We're going to put a viaduct there. I want you to come across like that, and then what I do is drop you down. And then you can run onto that track. Going to be a big viaduct, but I think it'll work. You're going to run up through here. We'll double track the viaducts like this. We'll have the train running through here. Of course, we're going to need to double track crossover in like that. And the problem we're going to get now is how to get a train onto this line here. You will come out of there. So what we could do is just put a link round like this. and bring you up. And that will allow me to get trains from here onto this line here. So this won't be part of a normal scheduled line. And what we're going to do is get a line from Lee on C to there. And we'll call you Lee. Oops. And we'll call you Train Cargo. Is that correct? TC? Yep. Where did you go? I'll just call you Lee. Bread and grain. And what we're going to need is a train. Now, for every bread we need 2 grain. So let's just get into here. What train we're going to use? Now you've got actually more pulling power, but you're going to cost a lot more. You're actually quite cheap. I think we're going to go with a Baldwin class to start with. And cargo wise, what we'll do is we'll go 1, 2, 3 of those, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those, and maybe 1 more of each. Yeah, because we will be getting grain coming in from another side, so I'm going to assign you to Lee Bread and Grain. Start with the 1 train again. And of course the advantage now is what I can do is if I come here and get one of these, what we should be able to do now is if I can come here and book these managed vehicles, not managed vehicles, just come here, managed line. This is the branch. It is put you there and remove you from there. That will shorten the distance between here and here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to leave the wagons running just for the moment until this line builds up and starts moving. So we have this line running through here. Where's this? Right. I think we need another signal here and another signal there. And I think it's time now to start putting up these. As the blocks are getting too big, so we need to make sure this is going to be running properly. Otherwise it's going to delay the trains. And I think you can there like that. Split these up a little bit. Oops, wrong side. Failed there. Yeah, I should have signaled these up earlier. break this up. Put you about there and there. Wow, this is... okay. Hopefully that will speed things up a little bit. Yeah, I mean, you're now moving 42. How's the passenger situation here? Well, they both got their own lines. And Ferry to Lee is picking up passengers. Yeah, there's obviously was a demand here. Look at that. So 33 already, so we may be putting a second train on here quite quickly. Let's have a quick look at the lines. Yeah, looks like Berry to Lee is already making money. This goes to show how big the demand already was here. So that's looking good. Yeah, I'll say we may actually need a second train on here quite quickly. So how many passengers are you carrying? 19 out of 80 at the moment. So that gets this area up and running, and we're just going to let this settle down now with the train there. We've got our first run of our goods train here. Of course, one thing we haven't created over here, because this is too far out. So what we're going to have to do is press this into operation as a goods. Where is the goods delivery for food? Down here. So this coverage is still pretty good. What we're going to do is take a line from there to there, and we're going to call this Lee Rail Food. Actually, I think what I will do is, we've got 13 vehicles from here. And I think we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lee Rail Food. We'll assign you to those. Again, I think what we're going to do is just expand this area here a bit. What will happen is that eventually this will start to bring in people, which will come that way. In fact, I think what we're going to do is we're going to put a road across the back here like that. See if that actually changes the route. Yep. That should now start to pull food into... Yeah, we're now getting the food onto here. That should make this line more profitable. Just to wind this video up, let's just do the groundwork for this station here. We have to get rid of you. And what I want to do is get rid of you. And what I want to do is put a single track through here. And I really would like to keep the speed up here. So let's see if we can just start this end and run. Can't run with that one. We'll run with this one. I'm just going to keep this up to 120 to run through here. I want it to keep curving. We may have to. No, it's not gonna. It's gonna running you through here like that. And we're gonna need to curve you. How far can I curve you? Got a nice high-speed curve there. Oops. I cancel. Ah. This is going to be very expensive. I think I can get away with that. And then what we're going to have to do is you to curve out, because we've got to get you past that postal sorting office. I'm just going to run that here, just keep curving it round on the inside curve here. That's a bit too tight. I can take that off. And we may have to accept a reduction in speed here. $98, yeah. Wow. And what we're going to do is just figure. I got the one track here, so put a second line in here. Platform, passenger platform here. And then we're going to run out this way. I'm just going to put the crossover in. Like that. Of course, we're going to have to put in a new depot. Although, strictly speaking, we could bring the trains up from the depot that's over there down by Pontefract. I think the line is still connected. Oh, what's up with that? I'll just get a bit of an angle. This is where I find out I've pushed my luck too far. I mean, I could have come through there, but the line would have wiggled too much and we wouldn't have got the speed in. And eventually this would be one of my high-speed lines with a little bit of tinkering. We're just going to come in here. And you're going to connect up there. Okay, I'm just going to put the crossover in. Like that. And we can bring the we might not be able to bring the train up from there. Also, I think it's going to be too far anyway, so I mean, we've got a bit of dead space here because I'm still thinking about building my main distribution network there. So what we can do is just put in, get you a little. Well, you could run through to Berry there. I think maybe. I mean, we could put the train, put it up here. No, that's silly. We'll see. I don't think we're ever going to be building anything here, so I put this in here. And then just run you right through to there, and run in there. Be afford to be a bit extravagant with the lines. I say it's not like this is going to be anything that's going to be running on here consistently. For this is just purely a little bit of getting that worked out like that, and then just to wind up things, we're going to start there, and we're going to run through to here, and train passenger Normanton to what this is, Bovey. Oops, Bovey, and then I think we're going to go with speed for this one. So buy this, and passengers. Again, I'm not going to put on too many to start with. I think if we get a capacity of 80, and we're just going to put it the wrong way around, but never mind. Check here. Yeah, you're coming in on that platform, and of course what we're going to do is the signals in. Line down line. Oops. Okay, we'll just space these out really wide to start with. And we're only going to have one train on this line for probably quite a long time. Another one there, and another one there. I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. What I'll do is let the game run on a little bit just to see if this line will build up and start carrying passengers. Obviously it's going to take a little while for people to develop an interest to go in between Normanton and Bovey. I think it will eventually build up, because of course what it will actually do is it will make the Bovey, Tracy and even Normanton here become a bit more, yeah, so you can get 70% now. So that's really going to start to improve the transport. And of course eventually what we could do is straighten this line out and run it all the way through, so we'd get 2 trains running on the full length of the track. This is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.